everybody. I'm so happy to be here. As I was introduced, I'm Danielle Tiedt, Global Head of Marketing for YouTube, and I'm really excited to be here today to talk to you about who's driving this explosive growth on YouTube in India and what that means for brand advertisers. But let me start first by showing a quick video.
Hi, I'm MC Marycom. I'm from Manipur. I'm 29 years old. I'm doing boxing. My journey is so many have problem without financial. I can't do anything, but I'm doing my workout and I'm keeping focus in my training. I'm full confidence, to get a medal. I will do my best for my country, and I will try for the goal.
Yeah, what an amazing story. I show this really quickly because she really is defining the new India. And being here in India, this is so obvious to me. This video was viewed and shared over 1 million times in the 2 weeks before the Olympics. And it shows on YouTube. And it shows how YouTube has really become the touchstone for how people are sharing and talking about things that are happening in culture today. So when we look at YouTube, and as a marketer, this is so exciting, that there is a place that really is the touchstone for society, for knowledge, and for culture. We talked about Psy, but there's no other platform in the world where you could get 1 billion views across the world in the matter of time that he did it. So who's driving this? At YouTube, we're defining and calling this Generation C. And we'll talk a little bit about this more, but this is a young, tech-savvy, trend-setting audience that is defining what's popular in content and culture today. 60% of Indians are under the age of 35. This is the most dynamic growth market that there is in the world. And 70% of the YouTube users are under 35 years old today. And 72% of people on YouTube have a college degree or higher. So this is an extremely affluent, young, energetic audience. We call it Generation C because of the behaviors that we see them, and there's opportunities for brand advertisers to really attach to each one of these behaviors and to really create really engaging brand experiences. So we start with creation. 1 in 5 Indian users create videos daily. That is an insane number. That means that every single day, everybody out there is trying to create new opportunities and new ways to show themselves to the world. 1 in 2 upload photos, and 1 in 3 comment on videos. So they're not just creating content, but they want to engage in it. They want to participate in it. Second is curation. And we just had one of our top channels, T-Series, hit 1 million subs. They're the first Indian partner to do so, which we're really excited about. Yeah, huge. We're so excited about this. And this is a great example of curation, where we just released a new user interface for YouTube, and the big goal behind that release was to create subscriptions as the center of our user experience. And the reason we're doing that is because we see that curation is a really core user behavior across the site and across the users on YouTube. They want to curate their experience, and what they watch and what they view and what they share is a huge self-expression to both themselves and the world. And this is a great way for brands to lean into how they engage with this audience. If you create great videos, this audience will engage and they will share. The most powerful form of marketing is word of mouth, and this is a great way to do it. Third is community. And in India, it's been awesome to see how invested people are in social networks and how big the community aspect is to how they engage in all their life behaviors. More than 1 in 2 YouTube users share videos on social networks. It's the primary way that people find videos today. And 50% also share videos over email. And finally, 65% upload their social activity every single day, which means that we see across the board with our users that when they tell people, when they say things to the world, that's important to them as a conversation on their social network. So how we are building this into YouTube and really creating a community experience, and how you as brands think about creating a really strong community around your brands through channels and subscriptions is a great way to engage this audience. And finally is connection. This is no new news to any of you out here. I've been so surprised being in India where I see every single person I run into has 3 or 4 phones. And this is a huge behavior that we see on YouTube as well. 30% of our videos are viewed on mobile today. And as we think about the bandwidth getting better and better in India and smartphone penetration getting better and better, this is an even bigger way for brands to have a personal connection with users and for people to be able to watch what they want to watch, when they want to watch, wherever they want to watch it. Oops.
All right, so here we are, one of the elephants.
In 2005, we uploaded the first video to YouTube with a simple goal to create a place where anyone could broadcast themselves. Back then, we had no way of knowing what we would become, of the role we would soon play in culture. It wasn't long before millions of people were flocking to the site, uploading, watching, sharing. And the more people who came, the more they began to shape who we were into something far greater than anyone could have imagined. We became a place where a single video could suddenly spread all over the world. A place where people could tell remarkable stories. A place to spark change. We became the voice of an entire generation. A generation that has grown up with us, as much as we have grown up with them. A generation that's driving the digital movement, that's consuming and demanding more content than any before them. Generation C, the connectors, curators, and creators of our time. They decide what gets popular, what spreads, what stories need to be heard. Together with them, we started a revolution all those years ago. And together, we're starting another revolution today by redefining how the world watches and connects, giving everyone a voice and a chance to participate, by working with partners to develop the next generation of programming, by working with brands to engage their audiences through entertaining, innovative ideas, by building a place to find, experience, and share content in amazing new ways. We are becoming a place to come back to day after day after day. A global destination for creativity, learning, and free expression that empowers this incredible community to shape the content and culture that matters to the world today.
So in summary, I show that video because YouTube is the place where this generation, and in India more than anywhere, where this is the youngest population in the world, this is the place where people are coming and for brands to really engage with that user. Thank you very much and have a great evening.